Alright everyone, today we are going to completely transform this juniper bonsai. The first step, as always, is observation. We study the tree carefully before doing anything. The initial idea is a conventional design, choosing an angle, pulling down a branch to create a flowing branch, and forming a top from the main trunk. But there's a drawback. The apex is a bit too tall, so we'd have to force it down. That's the first option. The second approach is similar to a previous tree. Press this section down. Then use a finer back branch to create a small apex, resulting in a very compact, mini-style juniper. One branch could be turned into a gin by stripping the bark. But honestly, this approach feels too common. If we do what everyone else does, we won't bring out the tree's full potential. So here's the third option, and the one I'm most excited about. We tilt the tree horizontally and create a cliffside over water style. In this position, the trunk structure becomes much clearer. Later, we'll press this branch down further. This not only highlights the beauty of the trunk but also helps balance out the overly uniform, artificial look. Next, we'll carve some deadwood details, creating weathered gin and extending a natural-looking shari line to make the tree appear older and more rugged. We'll use one branch as a supporting pad, bring another forward to form a small apex, and extend a long, flowing branch outward. The final image will feel like a juniper clinging to the edge of a cliff above water. Very poetic and atmospheric. Alright, let's get started. First, pruning. We remove weak, messy, or unnecessary small branches. Overgrown tips are shortened. This one will become a pad, so we bring it back. Downward growing branches and unhealthy ones are also removed. Before shaping, we wrap the trunk with plastic film to prevent cracking or splitting. If you don't have plastic wrap, a simple plastic bag works too. Very easy to do. Now we use a carving tool to shape the deadwood, adding natural weathering textures. We design the flow of the shari line along the trunk, connecting different sections so the movement feels continuous. Even if visually broken, it should still feel connected in spirit. Like brushstrokes in painting. After carving, we clean off the old bark. For junipers, this is important. They're appreciated for the contrast between green foliage, reddish live bark, and white deadwood. Unlike pine trees, where old bark is essential, junipers benefit from removing it to reveal those striking colors. Once cleaned, we start wiring with aluminum wire. Every branch that needs shaping gets wired. The wire thickness depends on the branch. If a branch is about 5 mm thick, you'll need at least 2 to 3 mm wire. Test it. If it springs back, go thicker or double up. After wiring, we shape according to the plan. This becomes the main pad. That branch comes forward to form the apex. The long branch will flow downward later. Be gentle, don't snap anything. And here's the final result. The movement of the trunk is now very clear and dynamic. We have a defined apex, structured pads, and a long flowing branch that creates a scene on its own. Even the flowing branch has its own mini composition. Small apex, small pad, and extension. If it feels too long, you can always shorten or remove it. This design leans toward a very aesthetic, very expressive, and full of imagery. Let's compare it to another tree from the same batch. The styles are completely different. That's the beauty of bonsai. It all depends on your vision. You need to see the image in your mind first. There are endless possibilities. Hope this gives you some inspiration.